And just like that, our season is over. It is complete. Bearded Vikings are the champs in the 2021 season. Let's get to the party. Welcome to the party room. Congratulations to the Bearded Vikings, 2021 champs. Yeah. So, Bearded Vikings is champs. It's their back-to-back second in a row. Their fourth overall championship. They tie a Chaffalay asterisk for 4 all time. Juggernaut and Gotham Knights still have 3. They had to sweat it. First round, second round, they very easily could have lost those games. But they did not. They prevailed. And they dominated in the championship game against Juggernaut, who was probably a slight favorite. But anyway, what's that? I'm hearing something coming in. They're telling me there's a major party in Viking land. They're capturing it on television now. Let's go to the feed. Woohoo! Celebrating Bearded Vikings 4th championship, yeah! Got my Sons of Fantasy shirt on and what's going on out here? They're burning cars and stuff, it's crazy! Look at these guys, they're dancing and shit. Isn't that your players? Oh my God, that's crazy. Hey, get off that car, man. You're gonna get hurt, burned or something, man. This is crazy. You guys are crazy. You especially. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. Holy Jesus, Mother of God. I hope that guy's okay. I hope those people all survived. That's crazy. It's always a party in Viking land, especially when they win a championship. They've been winning championships for quite a number of years now. Hopefully we can level that out. Everybody played pretty well this year. I'm very pleased with how the effort came from everyone, mostly. I know that Mr. Savage, he kind of tanked for half the season. Got a lot of picks for it. Got some players, some keepers for next year. It's looking pretty good in the future. But for this year, I got to give it to you, man. Your team is straight trash. Okay. We're not going to go over waivers because that's completely irrelevant at this point. I didn't see anything worth talking about anyway. I'll break down the games real quick, and then we'll go over what you can expect for next year and the years after. And I got a big announcement at the end. You got to stay till the end. The future of these podcasts and how we're going to go from here. All right. Let's get to the games. Before we break down the 3 games that we had, I did want to mention that Eric does have 4, and we do not want him to get 5 anytime soon. We don't want to hear any more of that only 4-time and only 5-time champ, you know. But thank God that he did not weasel his way into a championship game based on getting 140 points from the Burrow Chase stack. I'm telling you guys, that's going to be a scare every time you play him for years to come. The rest of his team may be pretty average. Maybe it gets better. Maybe he gets better players. Maybe he becomes more formidable. But I don't look forward to messing with that. hurry up, get a big lead. It's not going to be safe. That's pretty scary. I still think Bearded Vikings had him. I don't think he had 380 points, but it would have been close. But anyway, let's get on to that shit bowl game first. I'll put it on the screen. Savage, you lost 3 times to a quitter. Somebody who is doing this just as a side hobby. Somebody that's got to be replaced. You lost 3 times in all 3 games that you played them. You were 0-14. You lost the shit bowl. Your team is the 2nd worst team ever behind Kevin's first year where he picked Peyton Manning 3rd overall with a broken arm. John may now commence making fun of your team while you make rope. Hopefully you're better at making rope. Shannon is now your mentor. You are no longer Shannon's mentor. Shannon, please explain to him how we win in this league. You have 8 months, 7 months to whip him into shape. Please do that, sir. You are his boss, aren't you? Tell him how it is. Thank you very much. Let's see what happened in this game. Let's see if you even had a chance. I got it right here. Can't show the full thing on the screen because it's too big of a picture, but I'll go through it. You did have 44 from Russell Wilson, but your receiver scored less than 20 points. Chuba Hubbard got 24. That's more than I expected. George Kittle, another bad game, 5 points, but you probably will still keep him. Odell Beckham, who, since he went to the Rams, I have to admit, I thought he was trash and will always be trash and always be a cancer. And you know, in the long term, I still think that. But he's played well with the Rams. He seemingly gets 1 touchdown at least every game, so. Jarvis Landry, 9. No Cleveland receivers, man. And Rondell Moore, you didn't check before the game started, and you got a 0. He was inactive, son. Mike Evans, 14. Yeah. Carson Wentz, 19. Carson Wentz is the game manager of a running team. It's not going to get it done. Tennessee defense got you 33. But everyone else is garbage. Nobody on your bench to help you. You got 216. Well, you are playing the Trent Winches, so maybe you got it. But we know you didn't. Trent Winches. Aaron Rodgers, 35. Okay stats from her receivers. Jefferson only got her 11. Darrell Henderson in the IR. In the running back slot, 0. The only running back she really has. Kyle Pitts, 9. I think he got a hamstring injury. McLaurin, 13. Galladay, 0. Kirk, 14. Jacoby Myers, 21. I think he got a touchdown. All right, Jacoby. Much better than A.J. Brown. Tyler Lockett, 12. Tannehill, 22. These are not winning scores. But her defense is Carolina, 22. San Francisco, 31. That might be enough. Yes, 246 to 216. The shit bowl is Trent Winches, who checked out months ago. All right, Savage. I know you knew it was a done deal a long time ago, and you started to tank. You got rid of Dalvin Cook. You got rid of David Montgomery. You had players. You would have won some games, yes. That's why you're not the worst team of all time. That's why we don't even give a place for Garrett's team last year, because he tanked from week 2. Y'all would have won more games, yes. So Kevin's the worst. He tried the whole way and he couldn't win a single game. His team was terrible. And John's team that won one game, but it was only because Kevin didn't set his lineup, and then destroyed Frank in the 7th place game without even attending to his team for a few weeks at that point. Really, his only win is the 3rd worst team ever. So, you'll come back strong. You'll get it. We need you to. I need some help out there. Shannon's up to the task. Eric's gonna get better, and hopefully Frank stops trading with everybody and keeps the good players he has. But anyway, let's get on to that 3rd place game. I thought this game was pretty even going in. I thought a slight edge went to catching fire. But let's see what happened. Catching fire. Tom Brady, 52. Good start. That's a big comeback mode in that game. A lot of comeback points. Garbage time points. It's beautiful. Deontay Johnson, 17. Yeah. Higgins, 9. Damn, that's a letdown from the last game. Tyreek Hill, 10. He has not been doing shit for a while. Elliott, 8. They got down. They were due for a loss. So. Antonio Brown. Hold up, Travis Kelce, 13. Antonio Brown, 5. We all saw what happened. The dude needs to get some serious help. Football should not be his priority right now. David Montgomery, 31. Thank you, Juan. Freeman, 15. Pollard, 10. I mean, Elliott gets 8 and Pollard gets 10. Like, that's it? Damian Harris, 22. I thought he'd have more than that. He was trucking, but he had to check out of the game with another hamstring problem. Stafford, 28. Okay. Tucker, 15. Butker, 7. Seattle and Indianapolis, not good. Look at this. Shannon just messaged me. He picked up the Chargers defense to switch them out, and he did not. It's too late. Yes, I can't do that. The games are settled. Like, if you messaged me like a minute after the game started, I would have switched it out for you. But then again, Indianapolis played at 12, so you have to leave it. Chargers played at 3, I guess. Yeah. You would have to leave it. But if they're at the same time, just message me quick before you see anything happen. I can do it. I'll save the text messages if anybody complains. Yeah. But at this point, we can't change it. I don't even know if I'm capable or if Yahoo would even let me do that. But it does change the outcome of the game, and we just can't. We can't have that. So I'll have a mutiny on my hands. Because you do have Indianapolis 16, Chargers 37. Wow. That's something, huh? Get you 283. Probably not enough if I'm talking that way. Frank the Tank. Prescott, 37. Metcalf, 31. Metcalf came alive. He was getting touchdown after touchdown. I saw that. Deebo Samuel, 22. Michael Gallup got his knee shredded again. 12. Duke Johnson, 12. Hunter Henry, 6. Jacobs, 26. You keeping Jacobs? Probably should. Michael Pittman, 10. Ronald Jones, 8. Ronald Jones got 8? I guess they were down, and he doesn't catch anything. Makes sense. DeAndre Swift only got 7. I had predicted Swift would miss the rest of the season like 5 weeks ago. When he first got injured, I said they're going to be out of it, so they're not going to bring him back. It's a mixing situation of last year. So, but they did play in this game, and I'm assuming he's going to play in the next game. I'd rest him. Get ready for next year. There's nothing to play for. Cortland Sutton starting a game. 9 points. Carly Murray, 41, okay. Matt Prater, 15. Crosby, 13. Buffalo's defense, 29. Oh, and Miami's defense, 13. They finally choked the chicken. But then again, Tampa Bay didn't do shit either. So, Tank, that's a pretty good play, picking up Miami's defense. You've been playing them for over a month now, and they've been good except for this game. It's a good pickup. On the bench, got Gaskin. Wow. Why is Duke Johnson ahead of Gaskin? I don't know. I know one thing. You don't pick Gaskin next year, no matter what he does or where he goes. He is not going to help you. Zay Jones on your bench for 24. Okay. I thought Hunter Renfroe was a better play. Yeah. You play Sutton over Renfroe. You drop Renfroe to pick up Zay Jones. And Zay Jones did good, but Renfroe had the much better floor. You've been playing him. I don't know why you changed. Overthinking. I do it all the time, and it's always wrong. Just play what you got and who got you there and who's your starters, and the backups stay on the bench. That's it. But that gets you $2.99. It gives you a third place win as a $125 cash prize. I didn't mention in the last game the prize for the shit bowl. There is none. You don't get to be called the second worst team in the league. That's the prize. But this third place is $125. You will pick third to last next year. We go in reverse order. So, congratulations. You'll be getting your money soon, and you can start prepping for 2022 to improve upon third place. And one final game to go over, the championship matchup. But as the introduction would state, we already know the outcome, but let's break it down. That's your final score. Right there. But it could have went either way. I went in knowing that to win, I'd probably need my quarterbacks, kickers, and defenses to score 150. I'm without Jackson, so I need Huntley to do his best Jackson impression like he's been doing, which he didn't quite do that. Juggernaut, 31 from Josh Allen. He had a bad passing game. He had 2 rushing touchdowns. Kept his floor high, but that is not enough. A.J. Brown, 6. Waddle, 9. It's the first time I've seen Waddle this long. But St. Brown, 39. That dude was keeping me in it in the 3 o'clock games as best as he could. I'm so proud of him, but it's not going to be enough. Jonathan Taylor, 31. Andrews, 14. Andrews is tied to Huntley, and that's not going to be enough. Mixon, 21. It's about what I was hoping for. I didn't think he'd get much more than that. Darrell Williams, I very much thought Darrell Williams would outscore Mixon, and he did, 32. Aaron Jones, 19. I figured one of the two would do okay, or do really good, and the other one would do okay, because A.J. Dillon got 29. Nick Chubb, 11. He's kind of hurting, it looks like. Good thing I didn't need like 22 points to win. That would have sucked. Tyler Huntley, 19. And then Suckup, 8. And then Gay, 2. I don't think that fucker's got less than 7 points all year, and he gets 2. Tampa Bay, 17. Los Angeles, 27. On the bench, Foreman, 35. Scott, 31. I wouldn't play him over anybody that I was starting, but it always sucks to have that much on your bench. But 321. Bearded Vikings. Trey Lance, 33. outscores Josh Allen. That neutralizes my quarterbacks. I can't beat a top team without scoring more on quarterbacks. Davante Adams, 33. Dude is a little punk. You just can't stop that Rodgers to Adams. It doesn't matter who's covering them. They're on the same page as if they're the same person. They might as well be handing off to each other, but they're throwing it 20 yards down the field. You can't be stopped. Cup, 21, thank God, because this could have been an even bigger massacre. Mike Williams, 17, all right. Kamara, 27. That's more than I thought Kamara got. He looked pretty pedestrian in that game, okay. Goddard apparently has COVID-19, but he played the game, 13. Dalvin Cook, 8. I anticipated that, and, you know, I didn't have luck go my way any other way, but this, I thought the Vikings would be out of it early and this would happen. So I was glad about that, but Davante Adams did what he did, so I didn't have a chance. Eckler, 29. Penny, 52. You know, I left Penny for dead. I drafted Penny, if you remember, and I thought this was his ceiling this year. It took too long. I had to drop him. I picked him up later, but we all started playing hot potato with him, and it landed on Bearded Vikings at the right time. So, good for him. Javonte Williams, 11. There ain't nothing wrong with him, except Melvin Gordon's in his way. Now, they be asking me, should get a new coach, get rid of Gordon, and make this guy the starter, and have a few backups that just give him breathers. Burkhead, 21. That sucks. Taysom Hill, 29. Average. He beat me at quarterback, though. Falk, hold up. Carlson, 13. Falk, 9. Philadelphia, 20. I'm surprised by that. I thought Philadelphia would dominate. Chicago, who I thought would dominate too, got 38. Mooney on your bench with 19. Doesn't matter. Justin Jackson with 15. I think Eckler missed a little time with an injury. But anyway, 380. That'll do it for you, man. 380 usually wins. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. You deserve it. Probably more than anyone else this year. Went through a lot. Everybody went through a lot, but you went through the most. Happy for you. Time to start watching some Combine. Get ready for next year. You know Shannon is. He's probably in his office right now like, fuck, I don't have anything to do. What am I going to do? Start looking at college players, combines and stuff. I'm going to pick me some good running backs this year. Yep. Yes, you are. And that leads me into our next segment. We got to talk about what to expect for next year and years prior. All right. Now we got 2021 out of the way. 2022. What to expect? Well, we have 6 keepers instead of 5. Last year, Garrett got 7th. He got an extra keeper. That's not a prize this year. 7th place gets no prize this year because we have to keep everything uniform. Everybody has to have 6 because we do not throw players in certain rounds this year. You keep the 6 best players. You have no concern on the rounds they were drafted. You throw them in the pile. That's your players. They're not draftable by another team. We have a 16-round draft. Some of y'all traded draft picks, so you will draft. Certain rounds you won't. Some rounds you'll have 2 picks, but you'll have 16 picks, and that's it. No more 22-round picks because the players that you kept, the 6 players, will equal the 22 we have. So everything's going to be the same with scoring, lineups, all that's completely the same. But the draft will just be 16 rounds. You don't skip any rounds because you have a keeper in it. Not doing that this year. You keep your 6 best. Don't worry about rounds. You can start figuring that out now. And then we draft 16 rounds. That's it. Same way. But you have to go into the draft with the mindset that this is now dynasty, because the year after will be a full-fledged dynasty, and you will be keeping a whole lot more players. No rounds still. We've gotten completely rid of that. So the players you keep, you have to keep in mind that, or the players that you draft, you really want young players. You don't want older players, because this is long term now. It's players you expect to keep 5 to 10 years from now. And you get to keep almost all of them. You will have to drop 6. You will drop your worst 6. Instead of keeping your 6 best for 2022, 2023, you drop your 6 worst. And you keep, that would be, you keep 12. Because no defense, no kickers. That's 4. We throw that out. So it's 18. So minus, you drop 6. You keep 12. And we will have an 18-round draft. Benches will go to 12. That's 2023. Other things that will change in 2023. I mean, I'm getting ahead of myself, but this is what you have to consider going into 2022 to get ready for 2023. But you keep 12. Basically, you drop the 6 worst. Bench goes to 12, so we have an 18-round draft. The fab, we will not do fab. Fab circumventer moves are going to go out the window. Now, I should preface by saying that most of this is in stone. Not everything, though. It matters on the platform we go to. We're almost certainly not staying in Yahoo. We tried Sleeper. It doesn't work for everything I wanted to do. It's not flexible enough. So we will have to find something else. But it's contingent on them allowing me to do some of these things. So, but this is what I want to do. And if I can do all of these things, that is perfect. But fab, circumventer moves will be, you can still do them, but they're going to be, you can still pick up players before the games, but we're not going to have fab anymore. No more money. The worst team gets the first pick every week. Now, it doesn't mean you get to pick 5, 6 players before anybody ever gets a pick. It means you get one. If you want a player, you get them. But then the next worst team gets to pick. If they want a player, they can have them. Now, there's a little strategy involved because, you know, if there's a definite coveted player for that week and you're the second worst team, you got to think to yourself, if you put that as your pickup, you have to put multiple pickups because you're probably not going to get that player because the team in front of you is going to take them. So you want like the next best pickup right after. Just, you know, we'll talk about it in more detail. If you have questions, I don't want to get too in-depth on how to plan for that kind of stuff because that's 2 years away. But a lot of y'all get the idea. You've been doing it with the fab, so. With defenses and kickers, we want to integrate kickers into the defense/special teams. So it will be defense/special teams/team kicker. You won't be drafting an individual kicker. We will have a 4-round separate draft after the 18-round draft for the team defense, team special teams, team kicker. And that will be your 4. You will not be allowed to trade them away. You start 2 every week, you bench 2. And because they're team defenses and team kickers, if anybody gets injured, it doesn't matter. They're not sitting. You never have to worry about them catching COVID. They still play, whoever's left. If the kicker gets injured, they sign another kicker. That's your kicker. So you pick 4, done. Might I say this is going to be non-snaking rounds too. The team that picks first in the first round picks first in every round. No snaking. It's just like NFL rules. Everything's going to go towards like NFL stuff. You're really, truly managing a franchise. I also, not only are we going to increase bench to 12 from 6, but we're going to have a 6-man taxi / practice squad type of deal. And I'm not entirely sure how I want to manage that yet, or how that's going to go. If that's like, because generally taxi squad, you mark them, you can't use them for the whole year. That's usually how it works. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do it that way yet, or can you actually make it like a practice squad when you have a lot of injuries and COVID and stuff, and you can actually pull players off of there like it's just an extra, but then it would just be like a bench. But maybe if it's just for NA / suspended players, anything that's not, you're not able to put on IR. I know Frank's going to love this. Hoarding players. I'm not sure we're going to do that. But maybe it's probably going to be, you're going to probably, I'm not sure about it yet. Because if we do where it's your typical taxi squad, we're probably going to have to add 6 rounds to draft. We might do that as a separate draft as well. Same way as the defense, non-snaking, everything. And that would be your taxi squad players. Players you can't play for that whole year, but they will be eligible for the next year. Red shirt, you know. And the playoffs, I've been waiting for Yahoo to change it, but yes, I want only the first seed to get the bye week. 2 plays 7, 3 plays 6, 4 plays 5. The 3 losers go with 8. Who's the only team that misses the playoffs? They go straight to the consolation bracket. And that will be the prize for 5th place. You get to pick first. The 5th place team picks first. The 6th place team will pick second. The 7th place team will pick third. And the 8th place team will pick 4th. That's how the consolation bracket will work. Obviously, it will work in reverse order in the championship bracket. The 1st place will pick last. 2nd place will pick second to last. 3rd will pick 3rd to last. The prizes will be the same. Hopefully that y'all understand that. That's what you have to plan for 2022. If that's over your head, it is 2 years away. When we get to August, I will recover everything. But for now, that's what you got to plan for. All right. Big announcement. Let's get to it. I know you guys have enjoyed these podcasts now. The season's over. What am I going to talk about? You guys think I'm going to stop? No. I'm going to keep going with this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start. It's not just going to be about our league anymore. It's going to be, I'm going to start breaking down. I don't know. This Friday, I will have another podcast, DFS options for week 18. I'm going to start making YouTube videos about fantasy football, NFL. I'm going to break down the playoffs. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of content. And yes, when it gets to next season, I'm going to start breaking down rankings. I'm going to break down team depth charts. I'm going to break down contract situations, all that good stuff. I'm going to give away all my my picks on this channel. With that being said, I'm going to have to take down the, I'm going to leave this one, but I'm going to have to take down all of the other videos off of YouTube because they have copyright claims. I can't have that. So I'm going to take those down. If you want them, please go and save them. They will be up for until Thursday. You can have them. Enjoy them, save them, watch them again. I'm not saving them. So if you come back in a year, say, you still have that video, I'm like, no, that's only in memory now. So go save them. And that's the announcement. These videos continue through the off season into next season. And it won't be just about our league. It'll be about just fantasy news, fantasy expertise. I feel like I know a lot about the subject, so I'm going to make videos about it. And y'all can listen and figure out who I like and who I don't like, so you can plan your draft around my picks, and I don't give a shit. I'm still going to be good. That's it. That's the announcement. Also, I will be, probably in February, I'll be making a second channel doing a day in the life of a delivery driver, about my work. If you're interested in that, you can watch. I'm not exactly sure the content on that yet or how I'm going to do it, but if you're interested, do it. But that's it. This is the episode. This is the final episode of Sons of Fantasy Football podcast for our season. Make sure you like these videos. Make sure you subscribe if you are not subscribed. I will not be putting them on the page any longer. I'll put this one, but not the next one. Not any after. You, if you want, click the notification. I'm going to try to put a thing on the screen for you to do that real simple. So it will notify you every time I put up a new video, so you can watch them at your next leisure. But throughout the playoffs, I'm going to have at least one video a week. And then after that, as news comes out, I'll make short videos, 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, about whatever topic it is. And hope y'all enjoy. I had a great time this season, and that's coming from the heart. I love you guys. I love everybody, including Frank. I hope he understands that. We're in 2022, but I'll see you in August 2022, June 2022, and you guys enjoy the remaining videos I make, and hope y'all like them. And that's it. Love you guys. Bye.